What up, y'all? This Cordell, Mr. Goodies, Mr. Gold Line. I'm here with King from Cannon Management. We got Rambo from 3G Logistics. We got
LLC.
Brother Good over here from, what's the name of your business? Doonies. Okay. We're here at the first session of What You Think. So basically, we'll start off
Hot topic.
But sometimes we do interviews and sometimes we'll have hot topics. Today, we have a hot topic. So basically, on What You Think today, we want to know, we've been talking about the youth, our children. We got a couple of questions we want to ask you about how you feel or what you think about these different topics. So we'll start out. Ram, what's the first question?
One of our first topics, we want to know why are our kids between K through 5 so fucked up?
Why are they so
You know,
fucked up?
I've been trying to think of some nice words to say about it, but why are they so fucked up?
So
it's more fights. It's more fights going on in schools at that age. They're doing bullying. Bullying is damn near at an all-time high.
School shootings.
Not K through 5. Yeah, I don't know about K through 5 because we're gonna start off with K through 5. I don't know if exactly we got school shootings there yet.
I don't have any facts on that.
On that one there yet, my people. But we do know it's a lot of stuff going on, these group chats.
Yeah.
Kids got cell phones. I'm gonna be quite honest. When we was talking about this the other day,
I have a 9-year-old.
Yep.
With a cell phone.
With a cell phone.
Ram can't believe it. I told him she had a cell phone pretty much from maybe 5. As soon as, like, by the time she was able to talk, I damn near put a cell phone in her hand.
Unreal to me. I just don't think it's necessary. That's just my personal opinion.
What you think?
Social media. Mixed with bad parenting.
Yes. Talk about it. Bad parenting.
What do you mean
bad parenting? I'm saying the level of allowance is totally different now.
It is.
What they are allowed to do. I remember when 12 o'clock was late.
Yes.
Parties don't start till 10, 11.
What is going on?
Yeah.
I remember standing on the bus stop in some shit, weather-wise.
Right.
If it's a threat of snow, they let out of school.
Right.
And when it comes to parents, and a lot of modern day parents feel like they not gonna do what their parents did. It was too harsh. It was too this. It was too that. So they let up a little bit, and shit. This is the result.
Okay. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
That's exactly what he.
So it's a different time. It's a different time from when we were children. You know what I mean? It's a totally different time. And then I feel like parents our age dropped the ball because, like King said, we said I'm not gonna do what my parents did to me, but at the same time, that made us who we are.
Exactly.
So we dropped the ball and became friends with them, and that's where
what good things.
The change.
So tell me this. You know, we were talking about the phones with the kids, and one of the things I think of when it comes to kids, especially K through 5, when you're in the 5th grade, you're what, 11?
9.
10, 11 in the 5th grade.
Yeah.
What 10 or 11-year-old is ever by themselves? Well, I don't think no 10 or 11-year-old should ever be by themselves. So why do they need a cell phone?
They're not going to be by themselves, but it's also a form of a tracking device. And like I told you before, I'm not going to depend on my child to use your phone.
Well, they didn't have them for us when we went over our grandmama's house and they watched us, or we was over our friend's house or our auntie's house.
Things were different. Go ahead.
My 9-year-old do have a phone. Everything got its pros and cons. Now, when it comes to the cons, I try to alleviate as much as that as possible.
How long they had their phone?
A little over a year.
Okay.
Well, we first had a phone where he couldn't talk. It was just strictly location, or he can just call me or my wife.
Right. That's how we started off, too.
You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as with the social, to minimize the the con with on the being on social media, you can put a timing on that.
Right.
It can shut it down.
Correct.
Parental
remember I said-
censors or something like that.
No, I
Parental
told you, like, my
censors.
daughter at a certain time, my wife shut her phone down. And if it's on the weekend, she'll be like, Mama, can I have more time? Sometimes she'll do it, sometimes she won't. But during the week, the summer weeks, she have her phone. But during school, she don't get her phone until the weekend. But it's still a timer on there. And then you gotta think, well, when she was younger, she didn't know as many numbers as she does now. Go ahead.
It's something else that I attribute to why they so chaotic and out of control. And that's understanding that our age group was a victim of mass incarceration.
Talk about it. Okay.
And I mean not even just in the family dynamic, in the hoods, in the neighborhoods. Like, you know the saying go, when the cat's away, the mice will play.
Right.
A lot of I even personally, like a lot of my little homies, they was out here on their own at a young age.
At that age,
We showed them a lot of street stuff, the way you show your kid a lot of parent stuff, and then you be a victim of mass incarceration, cocaine epidemic, and hey, everybody in my generation was pretty much locked up. I'm serious. You know what I'm saying?
From the years.
Yeah, like 3 out of the 4 of us have been to prison. I mean, just
Right.
our age group, period.
Yeah.
In anywhere from 35 to 45 on up. Like, all of us did time. All of us was gone away.
Yeah.
And that played a huge impact because, like, a lot of the character defects that my children have, a lot of the psychological impairments that they experience is partly due to the fact that I wasn't there.
Right. Okay. I agree with
At
that.
them-
So
At
these
them
the same
ages
kids
we're
that's
talking
going, yeah.
Okay.
These the same kids that got to pack their stuff up, get ready, and go to school in the morning. So they going to school missing their daddy. They going to school with bad information. Ain't no telling who the mama messing with.
Right.
Like, yeah, mass incarceration plays a huge role in why they messed up.
I agree with that.
And I'm hearing a lot about they got these group chats and stuff like that
Yes.
in these
bro.
phones, and this we was talking about
Roblox.
bullying.
Yes.
and
So
stuff
so
like
we
that.
do know
You
bullying
said that,
is
Roblox.
bullying now is joning.
It's a form of bullying.
Yes.
It's a legal form of bullying.
Yes, bro.
It's
Joning. Can you believe that?
Yeah, they soft though.
Yeah. That's
What-
how
what
we
do you
built
mean
them.
so?
That's how we
Kids
built them.
are hurting themselves and
Soft.
hurting others because of this shit.
Soft.
Hmm.
That's soft. Strength don't do that. That's weakness.
Hmm.
Well, of course, everybody got it strong.
No, it ain't a matter of everybody being as strong as you are. It's about having a solid base.
Right.
And because they don't have a base, they weak. That's why you see most of them real sensitive, real feminine. That's why domestic violence is through the roof. They want to kill
Man.
themselves if the girl dump them, or they gonna beat on her if she talking to somebody. All that's weak.
Yeah.
It's weak.
It's
I
not
agree.
strong.
I agree.
So I agree.
So would that be the father's fault? That's
Partially.
definitely the father's fault.
Partially.
Yeah.
Partially. And
But
kind
and
of
so
goes
I
back to
and
the
then
incarceration part you were talking about again.
Yeah.
and even though I did say times are different, but a lot of times our mothers raised us.
Yeah, but they exposed to some horrors, man, and that we wasn't exposed to. And
What
our
you mean?
generation, a lot of stuff was hidden from us.
Yes,
First of all-
that's true.
First of all, it was a blessing to be able to see a titty.
That's true.
Okay,
Wait,
no,
okay. Benny Hill.
Look, you either hold up, you either had to have cable, stole one of your daddy Playboy magazines or
Yeah.
Penthouse magazines,
That's it.
or even later down the line, you had to stay up to 1 in the morning and catch Nelly on Tip Drill to see just a piece of her ass.
Yeah.
Now it's everywhere. They got OnlyFans. They got girls walking outside half naked. The same way you didn't see women in grocery stores with bonnets, robes, and pajamas on.
Right.
Like, we was hidden from a lot of stuff.
I agree.
Even
with
when
that.
it came to stuff like rape and domestic violence, you know what I'm saying? Our parents, at least, even the crackheaders of our parents, knew enough to try to shelter us from
Yeah.
it. Now it's ain't nothing hidden.
Nothing is
So they up against some forces, man, that we wasn't up against.
right.
They up against some social norms that we didn't have to deal with. Homosexuality was private then.
Right.
You snuck the boy out the back door if you found out he was gay and sent him out of town with your religious folk,
Right.
hoping they could spook some
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Beat
saying?
them straight.
And now it's
Jesus them straight.
now your daughter got to go to the school and use the bathroom with a boy. Like, oh, we was hidden from all of that.
That's
Yeah, we
true.
were
I'm
hidden
saying it
from
didn't
her.
exist. We were hidden from it as children.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
I agree with that totally.
Uh-huh.
Then you got sex trafficking through the roof. Like,
Right.
it's, man, they up against some shit that we ain't have to contend with, man. I feel for them.
Yeah.
I feel for him. He was talking the other day about how his daughter was at a school where there was a lot of fights.
Yeah.
And like I said, it blew me away, man. I know the times are different from when we went to school, but it blew me away that kids K through 5 are fighting constantly, let alone on the first day of school and stuff like that.
That's the culture.
Those were celebration days. I can't remember nothing but going to school with smiles and shit on my face.
Bruh, that's the
back then.
culture now. Everything is fight, tough, Draco, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everything, and that's the culture. You know,
K
but they
through
don't know.
5 though. We're talking K through.
This is what they see.
I got in a lot of fights K through 5.
I did.
But it wasn't the norm. It wasn't the norm, though. It wasn't the norm.
So what was the fight that some of them about?
Man, sometimes the shit just in you. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Right.
I was a certain type of kid.
You a bully?
No, I was a bully's bully.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was the bully's bully.
Yeah.
I beat up bullies that was messing with little girls and shit.
Yeah.
And then I was from a certain neighborhood, and St. Louis is small. It don't matter if you going to school from the north side all the way to Lafayette, because I was part of a deseg program,
Mm-hmm.
desegregation, to where they was busing city kids out there to county schools in order to give them a chance at a fair education.
Right.
And I took that city shit right out there to them county schools and was cutting the fuck up.
Yeah.
I was one of the only Crips in 4th and 5th grade.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you cutting up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't the norm. You know what I
Right.
mean? But it was still happening. So like I said, a lot of it started at home, man. It started inside of your house, and then it go out into your neighborhood, and then it go out into the other places that you travel. The same way they say you can take a dude out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the dude.
Right.
I mean, busting me out there with them white people would have been changed nothing.
Right.
Because on my block where I stayed at, hey, it was hands up, it was catching fades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I was doing a lot K through 5.
So that, but
My
we gonna
first
say
school
that.
fight was in preschool.
Damn.
I ain't lying.
We're gonna say that that's rare.
It's a lot what you said too. But the problem is what they being exposed to.
Yeah.
See, the media is underrated to me.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's what underrated.
Underrated,
The
yes.
power of
How
how
much-
Oh, the power of the media.
Because
Okay.
the power of how much it can influence you.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with the mind, the two things that get in your subconscious mind is what you see and what you heard. And that's what they dictate.
Yeah.
They see them on TV with the guns. They see their fathers doing the same. I mean, you know how people say you live two different lives. Some people look at that as bad. I look at it as good.
Mhm.
Because I don't live the life that I do with
Yeah.
my
Absolutely.
home.
As you do with your
it's
9-year-old.
Like my 9-year-old, he don't hear me playing cuss music.
Not
Right.
supposed to.
He
Yeah.
don't see me watching videos with guns. He
Yeah.
don't know that I got, you know what I mean? He
No
don't
doubt.
know.
Because whatever they own, we pretty much allow, and they are allowed to do
Always-
this because of lack of time.
I always said this: active parents are the biggest influencers to
Yeah.
their kids because you're involved.
Yes.
So if you're involved, that kid is going to love you and want to be like you and do what you do because you're involved with me. You're seeing me.
Right.
You're doing
You're
things.
interacting with me on
You're
a constant
interacting with me on a
daily-
constant basis.
Yeah.
I love you, so I'm going to want to be like you. And I always said that, like, I've smoked all my life, basically. And growing up, my son never saw me put a blunt to my mouth.
Yeah. Because you
Till he
were
was in
conscious
his
of that.
20s. I was conscious of
Yeah.
him
Absolutely.
seeing
Yeah.
Same
me
way. all
put
my
a blunt
kids.
to
My
my
son
mouth
has never seen me
because
sell
my
drugs.
sons lived with me from the age of 2 or something like that. I got him,
Right.
you know. So I was involved.
Yeah.
So he never saw me smoke. He'll
But a lot-
smell it.
but
I'm
you
sure he
know
ain't
what?
crazy. He smelled.
So mental illness is real. Because we have some parents out here that shouldn't be parents at all. You know what I'm saying? And they put in situations to be a single parent at that. So now you got a person that's consumed with work. Yeah, that's consumed with work and don't have time like that for the children to make a way. They trying to provide and make a way. So with them being away, they can't be on them like that on what they doing, say like social media type deal. You know what I'm saying? So all you really can do is, if a form of trying to change it is when you get home, check their phones and check on them and ask some questions, and don't just
Absolutely.
come in the house and go straight to your room. You need to be asking some
It
questions.
goes to being involved in acting. Yep.
Yeah. What you saying?
Yep.
You don't think so?
No, I agree.
Yeah. So okay, on to the next question.
We was talking about I think you mentioned about parents telling their kids, or was it boys telling their boys to defend themselves against?
Oh, this is the new age. I'm guessing that the females are telling the young males K through 5 that it's okay to hit a girl. When I was younger, yes, because most of the fights are boys fighting girls. When I was younger, my mama said you better not put your hands on no girl. I didn't get into altercations with girls, but
It's
I'm telling you what you told me.
naturally,
I would
no,
let you
but-
beat me up. If you're a girl, I would let you
Look,
beat me up.
I can sit
When I
there
was
and
that
say,
age.
But I mean, I'm gonna go through experience, homie, and I don't hit women. Not, you know what I mean, when I'm on, you know what I mean. But I have hit one when I was going to school. She hit me in the face with a lunchbox. That was a natural reaction.
Yeah, well,
Go ahead.
that's what worked for you.
You know what I mean?
Me,
I feel that a man should be able to tame a woman to
Without
take control
kicking
of
her
I'm
ass.
just gonna get away.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I'm
See, I was younger. I was younger too.
Yeah,
I got a true story,
go for
and he knows my brother. My brother, when we was children, my mama was like you saying, don't put your hands on a girl ever. I mean, ever.
it. Yeah.
One day, he came home, face scratched up like he'd been in a fight with a fucking bobcat.
Yeah.
When them girls found out that he was not hitting them back,
They got on there.
they start tearing his ass up.
Dang.
It's so
Guess what my mama said?
What?
You better kick them bitches ass, Jamal.
They ain't heard of baby.
Now my point is this. I don't
You
teach
don't
my
want that.
son to hit women. I never have. I don't condone domestic violence.
Okay.
But I do agree with good. I'm not gonna be no punching bag for no fucking
At
body.
some point, you
I'm
gotta
I'm
get
not
up
gonna.
off.
I'm gonna get out the way
Yeah.
as much as I can.
Yeah.
I've been hit. Hold on. I've been hit in the face by a girl before.
Mhm.
I've been stolen in the face by a girl. Oh, she did it on purpose.
Right.
I swallowed that first.
Yeah.
She popped me a good one too. I closed my eyes. I ate it,
Yeah.
and I said, "Don't hit me again, because I'm gonna hit your ass back." And she got the message. But
Right.
had she hit me again, I was gonna knock her ass down, bro. I'm not lying. I'm gonna get. If it's a situation where I can't duck, I can't run, I can't move, and like you on my ass, like I'm not gonna do no. I'm not gonna.
for sure.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I ain't
yeah.
saying I'm gonna punch her teeth down her
yeah.
throat.
Yeah.
Cause
You
we
ever
like
been
we
in that
agree, like we're
situation?
good
No.
that it's not gonna.
I have been in a situation
Can I
where
say
like and it was, I guess, play fighting was young when the girls come beat you up and stuff because they want to
We
be
ain't
your
talking about
girlfriend
that.
and stuff.
So let me
Yeah,
say this.
But to be in a serious situation of where a girl hit me, no, I haven't.
All right, so this the difference, because I thought like that too. But it's certain situations in the heat of that moment, it's just gonna naturally you feel that something you gotta look at it. Say if a woman coming to you, she got the best on you with a knife or something and everything.
That's different.
I mean, you just
No, that's what
Okay.
we talking about.
I'm talking about if she coming with some hands. No, if she
Okay.
coming with a weapon, I'm going to.
So if Layla Ali come in this motherfucker and fire off on your ass twice, bam, bam, and you can't run, you in the corner right here.
No,
Girl, hey.
at this age, I'm
Hold
definitely not letting no one hit me. But when we were talking about what I thought you were talking about was when you mentioned that was parents giving their boys the okay. I mean, parents giving their boys the
saying-
okay to be mean because it sound. I thought you mentioned that Zay, one of her bullies, might have been a boy,
Yes,
which
it
means
definitely
that
was a
somebody
boy.
telling them it's okay to punch on fucking girls.
Obviously, and it didn't work out for him.
Absolutely did not did it.
So I mean,
They
so
know they had a
that's why,
champ on their
the
hand.
question came to me because
And
I'm
I
like,
get it.
but at the same time,
So-
it's not only happening to my child;
It's
it's
not.
happening to several females. You know
Why
what
are
I'm saying?
boys bullying girls now?
Weak.
I mean, bro, if you got your mama at home these days, I'ma think teaching these boys, I think they probably saying, "Fuck that bitch, you better hit her," because
That ain't
some
crushing.
nigga probably stealing.
That
She
ain't
probably
crushing
banging
on a
with
girl.
some-
I thought that used to be
I got a
crushing on a
question.
girl.
I don't know.
When you bully the girl, you
Go for it.
And y'all can answer in any order. How many women right now today, any age range that you know, out of 10 women, how many of them do you know that have been hit on by a man? Physically punched on, slapped on, pushed around?
I know a few.
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
Right now,
I'm gonna go
out of
with
10 women
that.
right now, how many do you know
do I know or do I guess it
that's
just
a
happened
victim
to-
of domestic? No,
Oh, that's a victim.
that's
Okay.
a victim of
I'ma say
domestic
8.
violence.
Damn.
8, I'm saying 9.
Damn.
What you say?
3.
No,
Yeah, mine
no.
low.
It's high. It's high.
Mine-
No, I'm saying that.
It's high.
You
He's
asked
right.
me- hold
Yeah.
on.
He's right
So
about
you
that.
asked me
as
that
far
I
as
know
his-
about
Yeah.
No,
that
but
I know or in
or
general.
or just
general.
understand
Oh, 8 or
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, 8 or 9.
Absolutely.
Yes.
In
Okay,
general,
so
I thought you
8 or
said
9,
that I know.
right? The consensus is 8 or 9. So if you got 80 to 90% of women, and
Probably
hold on,
70,
hold on,
probably
and
70.
take it from a single nigga
Yeah.
that talk to a lot of women about social issues and domestic shit.
Mm-hmm.
80 to 90% of women are being abused
Damn.
by a man.
That's crazy.
So what do you think these kids are seeing?
Right.
They're seeing the mama get the ass kicked. If they not seeing it, they hearing the mama girlfriend
Look
call
at
and
that.
say, girl, the nigga. And you know women, they talk on the phone in front of their kids like it's anybody's business.
Right.
And with that
So if they're not
percentage,
seeing it,
seeing
they hearing
next
it.
door.
Yeah.
That percentage, they seeing it down the street.
They make,
Yes.
that makes
Going
sense.
to the store.
So that's why that makes sense.
I had to
Listen,
pull
me,
over
I had a
to do
girlfriend.
it.
Me and this girl got into it, right?
I've seen.
Listen, me and this girl got into it. We was in a relationship. We got into it. We had an argument. I said, I'm not gonna argue with you no more. I'm gone. My son with me. I don't do that in front of kids. Like
Right.
I talk to you later, baby. You hear me?
Yeah.
So me and my son walking off. I tell my son to hold my bag, right? He about 11, maybe 12. No, 10 and 11. Long story short, I give him my bag. I turn around and run back there to where she at. Been to tell her, like, listen, I love you. Like, don't leave upset. I didn't want her to leave upset because anything could happen. She could have crashed and died.
Yeah.
When I got back to my son and got my bag from him, he was like, ooh, I thought you was finna slap her in the face. And I said, what make you think?
Yeah.
And
You ain't never seen me do
man,
that.
I had to play the tape back. I said,
Yeah.
he ain't never seen me do nothing.
Yeah.
Guess where he seen it? His mama's boyfriend.
Damn.
He have seen his mama engage in a bunch of domestic violence relationships. He hearing probably some of his uncles that are hitting on women. Because if 90% of women are getting hit on, then that means 90% of dudes are doing it.
Doing it right. Damn.
And I had to talk to my son and say, man, don't ever think that I was getting ready to do nothing like that.
Right.
But that was his first inclination.
Mm.
To think that I was going to run back and slap the hell out of this girl.
Damn. So it's coming from
domestic violence, bro.
what they see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
said it best.
And that-
they had the most
that-
impressionable age between K and 5.
I agree with that.
That's when
Absolutely.
you,
And there's so much social media out here that they can just look at and get
You say
more.
meteor?
Media.
I hate people that say meteor. Social media.
social
I'm gonna
media.
tell you something
There's
too.
so much
like,
social media out here to where they can look at stuff like
Do you
that.
say schedule?
No,
or
I
schedule?
don't. No, and I don't say zinc either. It's zinc. All right. But it's so much more out here. It's so much more information out here. They can just see that shit besides them seeing it at home. You know what I'm saying?
But you
So
gotta be on that
doubling
shit,
up
bro.
on it.
I be on that shit.
it's a flip
I
side
be on
to
that
it
shit,
too,
look,
right?
bro.
On a more of a, we'll say, kind of spiritual aspect. The way that the kids eat too, because it's things that's put in food. make you
Hormonal.
think a certain way.
Hormonal
I
stuff.
just heard something on Chick-fil-A, right?
About the ingredients.
The ingredients,
Yeah.
look, bro,
Popeyes, Chick-fil-A.
80% of their ingredients is man-made. Huh?
Uh,
That's a like the
Not
I
organic.
think Nori spoke. He said that's a dope sandwich.
yes.
A dope
Yeah.
sandwich.
Me.
They chemically modifying something
They
to
took it
appear
off. They
great.
took it off the website.
Yeah.
A dope sandwich. I like
Chick-fil-A
that.
had to take it off.
Yeah.
He
I like
did
that.
the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
It had 70%.
Yeah.
Of what?
And when-
So it's no strange why the lines be so long.
The hormones or
Yeah.
something was in the
You
Popeye
addicted
chicken?
Crack.
to it.
Just
Yeah.
It
man
had something in it at
chemical.
first.
Yeah.
Period. Whatever
Yeah,
it
bro.
is.
What they can say, GMOs, is that what it is?
Genetically modified organism.
Yeah, bro.
Them
That was,
Takis.
and when
Say it
you read that stuff,
Say
bro,
it
you're
again, Dirty.
supposed to
Genetically
back your kid
modified
up off of
organism.
it. Because if I read something and I said ain't no good, my daughter tell you, she asked for it, I said no, that's poison, and then she'll be like okay, and then she'll stop asking for it, and she'll be like, Daddy, I know I want some of this, but I know it's poison. I'm like, you know it's poison, then don't ask me for it.
That's a touchy one.
I'm telling you,
Go ahead.
that's how I
Go
get
ahead.
it
Go
until I
ahead.
want it.
Go ahead. What's that?
Because it's putting money in one pocket and taking it out the other, to me.
Yeah,
And the reason I say that is because the number one culprit, to me, for all of this shit is sugar.
sugar, yeah.
Sugar is a-
Sugar, listen.
that's
Anybody,
more addictive than
listen,
nicotine,
anybody that knows
any
anything
drug, that's one of the number one addictive
I told
drugs.
him.
knows that sugar prevents your body from fighting off viruses and bacteria.
Mm.
It lowers your defenses against viruses and bacteria.
Yeah.
And you giving this to a child with undeveloped organs, I do not support giving children candy, sugar, juices. He'll tell you. And I promise probably everybody sitting there that's a parent giving a kid sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't do that and then turn around and say you can't eat the dope sandwich.
Yeah.
But
gotta
you can have a
bag 'em off
cookie.
all of them. You gotta bag them off all of them.
You can't eat Chick-fil-A, but you can have a brownie, baby.
Yeah. So I put
My
fruit-
great niece, on her very first birthday, she's only 5. So we talking 4 years ago. My niece called me and said, Uncle, can you help me get her a birthday cake? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely
I help with some decorations.
Yeah.
I pay for her setting up her
Loan.
trust funds.
Yeah.
Her room. I'm not having it on my conscience
Yeah.
that I gave a baby is this. You gonna give this sugar?
Mm.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm starting to get to the point. I'm pushing
Yeah.
fruit.
Start there.
I'm pushing fruit.
Start with sugar. Get your
Yeah.
sugar out of honey. Get your
Yeah.
sugar out of fruit.
Yeah. Out of fruit. Yeah.
Juices. I don't support that. You ever seen me drink a juice? You ever seen me drink a sugary beverage? Mystics, Calypsos, none of that shit. Water and whiskey.
I was gonna say I saw you drink whiskey.
Water and whiskey.
It
And
should
don't
be
get me
whiskey.
wrong. And don't get me wrong. It's no 100% of nothing. Because we down a deep rabbit hole. Ain't no such thing as eating purely organic no more. The
Nah.
fruit ain't organic.
Right.
But you got to do the best that you could possibly do.
Yeah. Give
You
yourself
got to
a
do the
chance.
best that you can do. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be moments where you on a road trip and Chick-fil-A the only thing within the next 20 miles. Like you gotta eat. It's gonna be instances like that. But on a day-to-day basis, giving them sugars and shit, no.
Put less in you.
Yeah, cut
Yeah,
back. At least
cut back.
cut back.
So what was the next question?
I wanted to know what you guys think. Do you believe there's a systematic design to teach, or I want to say not hold our kids back, this same age group we're talking about, people K through 5.
Yeah.
Is it a systematic design to where we're being fed something different in our culture, in our schools?
Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
Started ages ago.
And even kindergarten, you look at the etymology of the word kindergarten, right?
Mm.
That comes from a kind of a garden, meaning your mind.
Yeah.
So at a young age, they put a seed that they have developed, that system, in their mind in kindergarten. So
Yeah.
that is their system.
That's what I say. They getting you ready for the work world.
Rockefeller, same thing.
That's what I-
They get
Robots.
They are
Yes.
creating sheep. So
Yes.
it's for you to be in there and make your sheep a wolf.
Our children are the artificial intelligence.
Huh.
Okay? I'm going to say it
Are.
again. Our children are the artificial intelligence. Because, first of all, schooling, the school of thought, is the process of educating within an institution.
Uh-huh.
Those institutions were not buildings with a curriculum coming from one specific source.
Right.
Okay.
Damon Dash said the most important thing that I ever heard said on a podcast.
What is that?
He said the worst thing you can do to a child is put them behind a desk.
Huh.
Their learning experience should be on the beach.
Yeah.
Their learning experience should be walking to the store with their parents.
Yeah.
They learn the world should be their classroom. The
Yeah.
worst thing you can do is put them behind a desk because they limit it. And we all know that information is controlled.
Yeah.
This is the difference between knowledge and education. Education is formulated.
Yeah.
Knowledge is knowing certain things and being able to distinguish certain differences.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Knowledge and education is really different.
Okay.
And we know who control the education system in this country. It's like Cordell said, they gearing them kids up to be robots.
Yeah.
They getting them ready to go out into the workforce and create a better America. They not teaching
Yeah.
entrepreneurship.
That's what I'm teaching.
They not teaching financial literacy. They not teaching none of that.
Yeah.
They teaching count according to this system that we gave you. They're not
Yeah.
teaching supreme mathematics.
Right. If you stay on
How the
line
fuck
with
is
this-
1 times 1 1?
Right.
Times is multiplication.
Right. That's true.
You about to Terrence Howard with us.
What's that?
Terrence Howard was talking about that on one of these social media sites about how 1 times 1 can't be, a 1 times 0 can't be
Yeah,
0.
even 0. It's high as it has no numerical value.
Right.
It's the prelude.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
But listen. If I teach you my system and you don't go outside of the system that I'm teaching you, then it's working in the order that I put out there.
Yeah, but the parents have no choice. They have no choice. First of all, I'm somebody that tried to homeschool. They're going to take you down through there as far as their paperwork concerned.
Not no more.
True. It's been
I
a
know.
long
It's-
time since I
it's-
did it.
right.
But let me say this as well, though.
It's super easy now.
You take into account mass incarceration, like he said, single parenting is a lot going on. And this woman got to provide for this household. She is pretty much forced
Yeah.
to put that kid education in the hands of somebody else. Even if it's not school, it's grandma,
Yeah.
it's
She
uncle.
need daycare.
It's,
School is daycare.
the woman is forced. The single
Yeah.
mother is forced to put that education off on somebody else. The baby spending more time with other people than he is the mom.
Right.
And she doesn't have a choice. She got to work. She got to put food on the table. She got to go grocery shopping. Then she still got to find the time to catch herself a break.
Right.
It's a crazy dynamic.
I
I
get it.
definitely believe it's systematic.
And it definitely started when they separated, took the man out the house in the 70s and 80s, bro.
Uh-huh.
And had the women thinking they didn't need nobody and all this other stuff. So it just goes down. You know what I'm saying? Till
Systematic.
yeah, systematic.
They start
Yeah.
helping them with welfare assistance.
No, we're gonna debate on that one.
What you mean?
Because I can't stand when black people say that. Like that's so not true. If you know anything about the Reconstruction era, if you know anything about
Talk to me
American,
about it.
if you know anything about American history, those welfare programs were designed to help you. They were designed.
to
Listen,
give you a boost.
why do you think the Ku Klux Klan went from politicians in Tammany Hall, suit-wearing bastards, to being isolated in the woods, burning crosses in a Christian country? Because they felt betrayed by a lot of these welfare legislative laws that had passed. Said welfare was invented because this country said, as a form of reparation, we believe that black people have not had a fair opportunity to house themselves, a fair opportunity to feed themselves. So we created these programs. They didn't go and tell us to go and live on Section 8 for 8 years.
Right.
They didn't tell us to go and get food stamps for 1,000 years and Medicaid and all that other shit. They didn't say that.
It was supposed to be a pit
So
stop.
wait,
kinda
no.
like
It
a
was
little
meant to help
aid
you.
for a
Food
moment,
stamps was meant to help you.
for a moment.
That's what we
Section 8 was meant to help you.
Financial illiteracy.
So I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I don't like the point and say, well, welfare, well, Section 8, they took the man out the house. It's true, that's what happened, but that wasn't the natural design for that program. And if you want to fact check me, you can go back, like I said, to the Reconstruction era and before, post World War II. Welfare programs were invented to help people that did not have a chance. It ain't no different from getting a grant. It ain't no different from black people being eligible to get loans that they weren't able to get before. Do you look at that as welfare? You're still borrowing. You're still dependent on the system. So you can't look down on welfare if you don't look down on loans in the credit system.
Well, I think
Just
loans
saying.
were designed to, the student loan was just designed to keep and get more people and keep them in debt.
Is it a crutch?
It was something that people needed. They knew that people needed.
Are you the boss of your own company?
So that's why they put it out there.
Do you own your business?
I own my business, yes.
Do you own your business?
Yeah.
Do you own your business? I own my business. You know why? Bosses.
Yes.
You know what bosses do? Put up their own money.
Yes.
I put my own money up.
The only difference, you know what? The only difference is, bro, with us doing business, and we do know that a formula that they use, successful business, excuse me, people use is like drug dealers or whatever. I read a book, and it was talking about how they use the formula of drug dealers to go. Drug dealers, they ain't going to look for anybody. They're going to look for the people looking for them for what they got. They ain't got to go. You know what I'm saying? So you have what the people want and go from there, and then give out samples. You know how So
Tell us how it's done.
No. These baking soda water pot. I don't know how it's done, but go ahead.
No, I have no idea about that. Y'all made me lose the train of thought.
No, they was talking about how drug dealers used to
find impressionable people that looking for the product that they have and they ain't got to really go nowhere. The people come to them.
Yeah,
right, as a form of business. So what I was getting to was we do start businesses, yes, but we get so stuck in how we do the business that we lack in marketing. And so if we all would have went to college for marketing and had businesses, bro, we'd be much further.
That's true.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
there's a different marketing skill they teach in school.
Bro, it's a lot. So what we're doing is, yes, we are using the hustle thing, but with the hustler, we ain't trying to go and get you. But at the same time, we need you. So we need to do what it takes to attract you. So marketing is important. So yes, we do have a lot. So maybe so I would promote like I do. I study on my own different ways to market. You know what I'm saying? And I find out interesting things that I didn't know from not studying. Like just one simple thing: what colors make you hungry or want to spend money? Do you know what colors?
I heard of something like that before.
Yellow and red. Yellow and red make you hungry. Those colors make you hungry. So
what color is this sign?
Yellow and red.
Yellow and red.
Yellow and red.
McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Subway,
Lee's Chicken,
everything
yellow and red.
Bro. It make you hungry. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
You can fact check me on that. So I'm saying
Chick-fil-A.
So listen, this is what we need.
That's
to do.
a good one.
I'm telling you, bro.
I did not know
So that was something that I learned from teaching myself business, marketing. You know what I'm saying?
We got 10 minutes left.
Okay. So what I would suggest is you train yourself in marketing or go back to school and get it. It's very important if you want to advance because we open businesses, but we end up being the workers in the business, and that's not the reason to open a business. The reason is to have someone working for you. You know what I'm saying? So you can go out and continue to create businesses. You know what I'm saying? So anyway.
So how do our kids? Is there a way of getting our kids K through 5? It's like we said, it's all a system. It's all a system
we
design.
Have to be more
when you
active.
think about what's really needed to help them kids, it goes back to the parents and how they've been split up, how they're not there, and the involvement of parents to get kids.
So what was the question?
The systematic design is what we was talking about.
You said, is there a way?
With our kids K through 5 that aren't getting the same resources. Since they're not getting the same resources, we talked about that earlier. Since they're not getting the same resources that they used to get or they should be getting based upon
They
You
don't-
saying is it a way to do that?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty of outreach programs.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. The answer is Crips.
Mhm.
Community Revolution in Progress.
Uh-huh.
The same progenitors of the Meals on Wheels program.
Mhm.
It started with Community Revolution in Progress. No lie.
Ain't no way around
It
that.
ain't no way around it. The more and more, see, we talk bad about this country. And excuse my language, we talk bad about white people, but we rely on them for everything.
Mhm. What you say? You can't be.
We want to better our community. We're gonna go down here to this building and see if they'll help us. Man, listen, we got scholars right here.
Mhm.
We got entrepreneurs right here. We got marketers right here.
Yeah.
We're not coming together and creating a synergy. We're not creating a mega source.
So I say you had to get active.
So Community Revolution in Progress is the plan. And when we deviate from that plan, we see what happened like through history with the Student Nonviolent Coordination Committee, with H. Rap Brown, with Huey Newton. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't have a actual community at play, everybody is taking bits and pieces out of our goddamn community.
Yes.
And I mean,
Yes.
we're not even gonna be petty and talk about the Arabs running the stores. You know, we ain't gonna even talk about the gas stations and all of that. I mean, like on a financial level,
And this is
they
what,
still in our community.
what we allow.
So,
So, from the beginning, I
let me
want to
ask
say
you
this. Go ahead. I want to say this. Start buying up y'all neighborhoods, man.
No doubt.
It is
no
more
doubt.
than a Gucci bag and a SRT. It's more than that, bro. Get out here. We letting these people come in our neighborhoods, bro, that you done came up as a little kid and buying stuff right from up under us, man.
Yeah.
You see these people, first you see these people, these white people or foreigners to our neighborhoods coming in, they start off jogging. This is how they scope your hood. They're jogging.
Yes.
They come through jogging. Then they jogging. Now they looking around. Now they see that you ain't tripping. They get comfortable. Then they buy these buildings that they know they getting dirt cheap. They start building gardens. Then they start making it nice and then they're going to look at the blueprint. We need to be going to talk to these aldermen, man, and finding out the blueprint for our city and start
And
buying
what's
this
their
stuff
future
up.
plan?
If you
Yeah.
don't do anything with it, hold on to it and make them pay you out the ass for it. We need to start. We need to start, and we need to be out here trying to talk to these young guys, man. If we can, we need to come together, get a go help rec centers or build a rec center. Come together, let's get these buildings, let's get this profit. Because 5 to 10 years, y'all gonna wish y'all had. And I've been saying this for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what else that I think that we don't do that made like Oklahoma, Black Wall Street so successful?
What's that?
We got to start rotating the money within the community
Yes,
so
indeed.
many times.
Indeed.
At least like 5 times.
Yeah.
This shit go
But ours is what,
inside
one?
the
But we
community.
are, but the Arabs are getting it. We are.
I'm talking about where you're not spending no money
With
with
them.
nobody.
Yeah.
That's what a community. When you do the etymology of the word community,
Community.
that's something
Yeah.
in common.
Yeah.
A unity come together with something that's in common.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
when
we
you
commune, the word commune, and
No
we
doubt.
commune together.
Yeah.
do you think that we own enough stuff, to make black people
Yes. I'm answering.
Shop
To make your whole
with
day black.
each to make
Yes.
everything
Yes.
black?
Yes.
We started the
Yeah.
village
And-
concept.
and I'm playing
I know girls that make
And I'm
jewelry
playing
and
devil's
shit.
advocate here, folks. That's all I'm doing. I just want the people to know that because I know we do kind of.
What?
But
What you say? I mean,
do we own enough stuff? Because I do believe, and
It's-
I
you
believe
can have
I
a
do
black
know
bag
this.
Like a
The white
grocery
man
store.
own
I wouldn't
and
know
make
where to go to.
100% of everything.
Tag
Okay.
tag me in. Tag me in.
Tag
The
me.
white
Tag me
man
in.
own and make 100% of everything. This cloth, this piece of paper, this can, this that, the light, everything. So we have to go through them. Do we own? And that's
But
what I
it's
mean.
going with-
As
hey,
far as
look, okay,
hold up,
look,
look, real quick. And that's I just want y'all to get the picture of. That's what I mean when by them owning everything.
There's no way around
Yeah,
that.
it's nowhere
Not
around
in
it.
the
So
United
States.
what-
It's a plan.
we can't
We got
completely
full
shop.
Okay.
Go
Black.
ahead, Stanley.
We got 4 minutes left.
Okay.
And man, and I done had this debate in like some real educational settings. According to economics,
Did
you know,
just call
you.
me stupid on the side.
Yeah.
Nah, not stupid, but
Okay.
listen. According to economics, we all know what spending power is. Spending power is defined by how much one nation or group of people spend on other nations' goods and services within a year.
Right.
Black people, and this information is at least 5 years old. It's probably higher now. Black people had 1 trillion worth of spending power.
I'm gonna drink to that.
Black people make enough money to say we want this piece of land far away from here. Here's our constitution. We're going to use the denarii and the ruble instead of the US dollar, and we're going to use the franc instead of the peso. Black people make enough money as a unit to have their own damn everything. We sold out for the system. The first thing a nigga do when he gets some money is take it to them people.
Take it to them people.
So what do you mean we can have our own? That's what I mean.
I mean, we got enough money to say we want to buy that land next to Jamaica.
And then
It's
what
going to
we
be called
do with the
Niggerville.
resources. And this is what we do.
Who we
with
buying it from?
Import and export the same way. Ain't nothing
Who we
American
buying it
here.
from?
Who we buying it from? Whoever we want to buy it
We're
from.
buying it from probably the white man.
Because
we can get
no,
it
Things that we
No.
overseas.
Okay, you saying buy Ireland?
I'm saying
Yeah, we
don't
can-
think small as in land here. I'm saying land.
Yeah.
We want that spot right next to Jamaica. Because I asked myself this in my early years of study as a revolutionary. I asked myself this question: why don't all black people just pack up and go back to Africa? Listen, no country in the world right now
I can't answer.
can readily accept 7 million people. They don't have enough resources. They don't have no country can take on a boat of 7 million people. That would flatten wherever we trying to go to get free.
Yes.
So what we have to do is put our money together as black Americans, for lack of a better term, and buy our own land.
Yeah.
Nigga, between Oprah and T.I., between Mayweather and goddamn somebody, it's enough money to do that.
We're too Americanized
Yeah,
to back up and
westernized.
leave.
Yeah.
All right, we got to close up on this 9 o'clock.
Okay. So with that being said,
Yay.
this is our first episode, the ending of our first episode. Clap it up. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Okay.
Panel.
The first episode of What You Think, Cordell, King, Rambo, good, and we out.
That's all.
Appreciate that, y'all. I got pissed like a Russian racehorse at a Kentucky Derby. Oh yeah, we talk shit. I kind of like. I didn't mind.